Welcome to South Aussie Shooting Channel. Today's video will be about the Burris Extreme Tactical Rings review and also installation on a Tikka T3 Varmint left-hand stainless model. I'll do that all in one video for you. I got these from eBay for about $55 US, which is $80 Australian from PayPal converter. That was first class shipped here. I got the mediums because I previously have got the X high rings, which is a 1 inch, and they were pretty high. I'll show you a photo of that. So the medium should fit and the scope should be directly touching the barrel almost, and that should give the rifle a bit more accuracy and less adjustment to different ranges. Yeah, so we'll unbox it. So here's what you get. You get this spanner, and that's what they look like, the mediums. The large ones have holes in them. They have this screw on the side and has 6 screws on either side with this Picatinny style rail on the box. It fits all Picatinny or Weaver style bases, rugged aluminium design standards up to years of recall and forever warranty. And it's designed for AR platform receivers, hunting rifles, slug guns and muzzle loaders. They are milled from lightweight aluminium alloy for maximum strength, and they hold up to magnum strength, recoil, brutal conditions and the heaviest of scopes. They feature a durable black matte finish and 6 Trox mounting screws. So they reckon that these are really good. All the gun shops I've gone to said that these rings are really good and don't lose their zero. So they look really good, and I'm going to put on my rifle now. Right, what I'm going to do is put the scope ring on the base and then untighten the screws, and then I'll place the other one on and then see if it actually clears the barrel. If it doesn't fit, then I'm just going to have to buy the high mounts. Trying not to scratch the surface like I did the other ones. There we go. It's got some oil in there. Now we'll just do the same with the other one, and then see where the scope needs to be. Okay, I did that, and look at the results of that. It's right almost to the where I wanted it. I'll wind this down, as you can see that barrel isn't being hit, and now the rifle should be good for my eyes as well when standing or bench resting. Instead of my head off the cheek rest, it now should be flat on the rest, and the gun won't be jumping around my hands anymore. So with mounting scopes, I've never actually done it before myself, so I'm not sure whether that should be far down the end or somewhere in the middle. So I'll just fix that around, making sure that the scope is properly aligned and it's to my face, so I'll get that done. Okay, so I got that adjusted to where I want it. I've got this further back. I'm going to put the scope all the way backwards until it's somewhere near the end here, because the end of the scope here, sometimes the pupil gets bigger or smaller and you can't see, and you need to go a bit more further. So that for me is all the way near the end where the turret is, so then I get a clear view of the target. So when you put the scope on, so when it's like that without scope rings on, putting the scope on and seeing where you want that to be positioned, and level it out, so you look at the crosshairs and you see that it's in line, so you make a point on a wall somewhere, and make sure the crosshairs are directly the same as what's out on the wall. If you draw a dot or something, and make sure that dot lines up with the crosshairs, and then tightening these bolts down. I haven't tightened them yet, but as soon as you start that, then you put the tops on, and then bit by bit I'll show you. There's not a lot of don't know what the torque is, but so you use a spanner and can do one turn depending, or two turns, and you just go down bit by bit. Might be a specific pattern. So you do one turn here, then you go diagonally and turn one turn on there, then you go one turn here, one turn there, one turn in the middle, one turn in the middle here, and then you do the same with the top one, putting the top on and tightening down bit by bit, and you keep doing that, and you keep looking in the reticle. Don't know if you can see it, don't think you can, somewhere there. There's a mil dot somewhere in there, can't see it. And then you just keep looking, making sure that the scope reticle doesn't change one bit. And then as soon as you got it tightened up, then you go off to the range to test it and see how far off center you are. And then that should be all done, and you should have a scope that's mounted correctly. And that's the finished result. It clears it pretty good. So that's a half. So it's 1/2 medium rings. And this is a Tikka T3 Varmint with 8x32x60 Nico sterling. And that looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to testing it and see how it goes on the